proud to say that I'm almost 50 years old, and I'm cool with that. And the more I think about it, the more I'm prouder to say that I'm almost 50 years old because I'm just cut from a different cloth. I'm a real black man, and I stand on business, not only business in the town, but just business, period. Whether it's doing business with other black businesses, I practice what I preach. Y'all done seen me, and that's just real talk. This new generation of black men, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know. They just like to compromise themselves. They're weak. They're timid. They're cowards. They want everybody to like them. They're disingenuous, especially a lot of these content creators. And that's why I distance myself from everybody. I'm my own entity. I'm going to say this again. I have allies, or should I say friends, people that I'm cool with. I'm affiliated with people. But at the end of the day, I'm self-serving. I'm independent, self-reliant. I don't work for nobody. I don't answer to nobody. I ain't never paid no dues to nobody. The only thing I pay is rent, my car note, and other bills. So let's get that out the way right now. Oh, and by the way, man, shout out to my guy, shout out to my brother Spider Loke. I just talked to him a little while ago. Me and Spider Loke, we working out some things. Spider Loke is gonna make an appearance on my show, and I'm gonna make an appearance on the Black Box. And when I go on the Black Box, it's gonna be epic. And when he come on my show, we ain't pulling no punches. We keeping it 100. So shout out to my guy Spider Loke, man. Most Easty. East Oakland, most Easty. That's real talk. But with that being said, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. Some of these content creators that's just attacking Devin Haney, they disingenuous. And the sad part about it is they supposed to be so-called black content creators. At the end of the day, man, a lot of these black content creators, they making the community, they making us as a race look really weak. They are always sitting up here defending the other and then turning their back on the brother. Now, I'm going to expose these Mexicans. I'm going to expose them too. How they don't keep the same energy. I got the receipts. I definitely got the receipts, and I'm gonna pull the receipts. Oh, I'm standing with Devin Haney 100%, black fist up. You know what I'm saying? BAF. BAF. And if you don't know what BAF mean, that mean black as fuck. And that's just real talk. Now, in case you guys don't know by now, Devin Haney is trended because Devin Haney apparently can't, have a night out at the fair without people harassing him. Now, and as far as Ryan Garcia go, Ryan, you a bitch. Okay? You a liar. And for the black people that's continuing to defend Ryan Garcia, some of the fighters that's continuing to defend Ryan Garcia, middle finger to you too. And especially the two Floyds. Yeah, I said it. Now, all of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather don't want to talk about negativity, but this is the same Negro that sat up there and lied on black people, said black people didn't support him. And it was the Mexicans that helped get him where he was. Like, dude, Floyd, you so fake, dude. And you lie so much. You supposed to have all this money. You made smart investments, but you stuck in Dubai for like a month. And it's been confirmed. But Devin Haney was at the fair, and I'm not even finished sugarcoated. He was at the fair, and then once again, they not showing the whole video. They not telling the whole story. A lot of these content creators not telling the whole story because at the end of the day, they want to push a narrative and they want to run a smear campaign against Devin Haney. It's funny, people say Devin Haney ain't nobody and nobody's interested in him, but they sure seem to make tons of videos about him. Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford, for two dudes that people can't stand and don't like, they sure make people a lot of money. They sure generate a lot of money for these content creators. Because Tank don't seem to generate that much money when you do videos about Tank. But then again, Devin Haney got them Oakland roots in his blood. That's you know what I'm saying? Because of his father. He got them Bay Area roots in his blood. It run through his veins. Because us Bay Area cats, we stand out. And like I said before, I could have been did what a lot of these other dudes did, you know, putting out clickbait videos, being disingenuous, throwing black people under the bus, cooning it up, being a Sambo, you know, just being fake. I could have had 100,000 subscribers by now if I would have, you know, went that route, but I can't do it. Can't do it. Refuse to do it. And I paid a stiff price for it. But at the end of the day, it's cool. I'm going to stay doing me and I'm going to stay being me. I'm happy with the subscribers that I got. I didn't have to buy no subscribers. Didn't have to do none of that stuff. That's just real talk. I didn't have to come with clickbait videos. I didn't have to lie. I stayed true to me. As well as I gave knowledge, I gained knowledge. So at the end of the day, you guys helped me grow, as well as, you know, me trying to educate y'all and teach y'all taught me stuff. And I thank y'all for it. But me, I'm sorry, man. I'm a black man first before I'm anything else. And to see some of these people that's supposed to be black, that's throwing Devin Haney under the bus, talking this nonsense about civilians and stuff. And, you know, where did this civilian stuff come from? Listen, man, unless you in law enforcement or something, or a government official or something like that, we're all civilians. But once again, people trying to categorize everything. And I'm going to say this also. Your issue is with Bill. Why you guys keep attacking Devin Haney, who don't do nothing to nobody? Devin was trying to enjoy a night out. And see, what people really mad about is they saw a Mexican or a Hispanic get whooped on, but in all likelihood, he was Mexican. But nobody ain't telling y'all that, from what I've been told, that the dude, he ran up on Devin Haney, bothering Devin Haney, calling the man the N-word. What part y'all don't understand, man? Y'all not black. Y'all not our allies, man. Y'all not our people, man. Because when they do the census, a lot of y'all mark down y'all white. And you prove that you would rather be white, because in the pen and stuff, y'all formed alliances with the white hate groups, the neo-Nazis, the Aryan Brotherhood. Y'all partnered up with them. In the pen, y'all ain't even allowed to, in the pen, they tell y'all not to even talk to brothers. So I'm putting that all out there. I'm really from the streets, man. I'm really from the streets. I got ties to the streets. I know people from the streets. I'm going to say this again. There ain't no black and brown alliance. So stop saying that stuff. Stop saying these people is our people, that they're our brother. No, they not. Because at the end of the day, they'd rather hang out with the clear people. They be trying to talk stuff about black people, but y'all be sucking up the white people too. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. I'm different from these other Negroes on here, man. This dude, Devin, defended himself and was protected by his security and by his entourage, but everybody is attacking him. But just 2 weeks ago, y'all didn't say nothing with Caleb Plant, who always seemed to be getting into some kind of altercation at a public event. But y'all don't call Caleb Plant a thug. Y'all was sitting up bigging him up when those Mexicans jumped on another dude. Oh, Caleb Plant, he didn't run. Well, Devin Haney didn't run. And people trying to say Devin Haney threw a sucker punch. First of all, listen, in a boxing arena, you more safe in a boxing arena because there's security all around the place. So, for the most part, they can defuse a situation. But if you out in public, And it's just you and it's you and your entourage. You don't know how many people is around. And people keep talking about he should have ignored the dude. Well, if the dude running up on you, if he coming up in your personal space at this day and age, you don't have time to wait and see if he's going to do something. Sometimes you have to make the first move. That dude got what was coming to him, and I'm hearing people talk about, oh, he shouldn't have been fighting around the kid. Well, maybe they shouldn't have brought a kid around that situation. Once again, running the smear campaign. What it is, people just mad because they saw a Hispanic or a non-black get beat up. They would have been okay with it if it had been Devin Haney beating up a brother. But now all of a sudden they talking about they trying to, slander Devin Haney's name. And Ryan Garcia need to shut up. Ryan, you needed steroids to beat Devin Haney. It's null and void. You can talk about your left hook, but your left hook had something in it. You was juiced up. So it don't matter how many times you landed the left hook. Because you say Devin Haney can't punch. Well, how come you had to take performance-enhancing drugs to beat Devin Haney? You couldn't beat him on the up and up. See, here's the difference. You got a loss on your record. Devin Haney don't. He's still an undefeated fighter. You begging him for a rematch. And I don't understand this. Ryan Garcia somehow has been made out to be some kind of martyr. And this dude cheated. And it's funny. Everybody coming after Devin Haney, attacking him, but nobody hardly made no videos about Ryan Garcia being tied to at least possibly cheating in at least 3 fights. That's funny. Ryan Garcia got a restraining order on him by his ex-wife for threatening her and her family. But you don't see nobody talking about him. It's always been this thing, and this is, and I hate to say this too, one of the things that I feel black people are manipulated by to a certain degree is religion. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. A lot of people use religion to be a coward. Talk about turn the other cheek and all this kind of stuff and ignore people. They only try to talk that stuff to black people. But nobody don't be thinking about the Bible when they not black and they do stuff. Oh, it's self-defense. Oh, they was protecting themselves. So Devin Haney is supposed to sit up there and let somebody run up on him. His security and his entourage did what they were supposed to do, which is protect him. And then that greaser shouldn't have been calling him no nigga. What part y'all don't understand? We not your niggas, man. We not your niggas. I'm not your nigga, dude. And see, that's the thing. Black people, we need to start returning fire. Why can't we call them out their name? Why we sit up there and let them call us the N-word? They not us. They not our people. They're not our allies. They're not our brothers and sisters. Now, I don't see nobody coming out. I don't see nobody coming to the defense of Devin Haney. Where are all these black fighters at? And then when I call y'all out on y'all coonery and being Sambos, then all of a sudden, if you see me in person, then you act funny style towards me. Well, man up. But you want to sit up and defend Ryan Garcia talking about he wanted to kill your people. Who said he wanted to join the KKK and kill black people, and y'all sitting up there talking about y'all forgive him. But you can't forgive Devin Haney who did nothing to y'all? But at the end of the day, that's what happens when you are raised without a father. See, Devin Haney got raised with a father in his life. At the end of the day, if you didn't have a father in your life, that's something you need to take up with your mama and ask your mama, why did you procreate with a dude that you didn't think was going to do right by me? Here's the thing. I've always been in my son's life. When me and his mother split up, I always was in my son's life. Even though she tried to keep him away from me at times, didn't work. She tried to lightweight turn my son against me, didn't work. And I'm going to say this too. If you in a situation where you can't, and you a black man, and you in a situation where you can see your kids and be part of your kids' life, and you not doing right by your kids, you a coward and you a bitch ass nigga. I'm not talking about if you going through hurdles to see your kid. But I'm saying if the mother is begging you, she ain't asking you for child support, she just asking you to take care of your kids, and you mistreating your kids, and you know those your kids, fuck you too, nigga. I'm calling you niggas out too. Be a man. Step up. If the woman ain't running interference, she letting you participate 100%, not interfering, then I'm holding you accountable. And you ain't taking care of your kids, and you ain't doing right by your kids, and you ain't being active in your child's life, you a coward. Straight up. Straight like that. Straight like that. But at the same time, you see the effects of what happens when you raised by a woman. You see these whole tendencies in these dudes. And it's sad. It's sad. You see these female tendencies in these dudes. And I hate to say it to a certain degree, a lot of this new generation of black men, they just cowards. Man, back in the day, man, on the real, man, I'm just keeping it 100, bro. I'm keeping it funky. Back in the day, we didn't let no non-black say the N-word openly. We tired of hearing this excuse about y'all listen to rap music and y'all sleep with black women or black men. Ain't nobody trying to hear that stuff, man. That's it. That's lame. And that's not gonna work. And it's been proven time and time again. Just because you sleep with people that's not within your race doesn't mean you like the race as a whole. That's been proven time and time again. That's the easiest smoke screen to debunk. It's very easy. I'm talking about it's very easy. Oh, you mean LeBron? I don't even want to. I'm gonna keep it on Devin Haney, but I'm gonna say this about LeBron James. LeBron James, you see it in him too. Anybody that say something about LeBron, to say something about his son, he make phone calls behind the scenes. LeBron cried his way into an NBA championship, begging the NBA to suspend Draymond Green and all this kind of stuff. And then, at the end of the day, LeBron James, you know, he left, he left Kyrie Irving hanging. And then, of course, you got people mad at Stephon Starbury, because basically he just said LeBron didn't deserve the MVP of the Olympics. But these people take it personal. They start making personal attacks toward, like, that's what be tripping me out. And these dudes that support LeBron James have female team. What are you threatening people's life for? Why are you threatening my homeboy Too Raw for TV? Why are you threatening Ticket TV? Why are you threatening Too Raw for TV? Why are you threatening me over LeBron James, a dude you don't even know? That don't even make any kind of sense. For real, it's not that serious. What you threatening people for? I mean, come on, man. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Get back to Devin Haney. The real reason why people mad because they saw Devin Haney's crew beating up on a non-black, on a Hispanic, and now these Mexicans is in their feelings. I don't even like using that terminology, but then a lot of them is soft as Twinkies too. And I'm not saying, and it's not directed towards all Mexicans, because I'm gonna say I done been around some cool Mexicans. I got friends that are Mexicans, but I'm talking about the ones that are racist and big and have bigotry raised towards black men. I'm calling y'all out, and I'm not biting my tongue, because it got to be said. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. Might as well be me. It's funny. And that's funny. You brought up Lomachenko. Lomachenko don't even think he beat Devin Haney. And Devin Haney is starting to be the real face of boxing, not Tank Davis. Because here's the thing. People been talking about Devin Haney post Ryan Garcia fight. Nobody talk about Tank until Tank fights. And then that was messed up what Tank Davis did allegedly. Calvin Ford supposed to have had a fundraiser or a charity event for people in Baltimore, and Tank didn't even show up. Nobody care about Tank until he fighting. Because at the end of the day, listening to Tank talk is well, it is what it is. And this whole thing about Tank being this so-called street dude, how a dude that been boxing since he was like 6 or 7 years old is a street dude. Just because dude got a whole bunch of tattoos on him don't mean he's a street dude. Y'all then turned and twisted certain things and turned it into a different interpretation of what it really is. Like I said, y'all sit up there. The reason why y'all like Tank so much, because sometimes Tank display ignorance and stereotypes. See, y'all like seeing black people in those type of stereotypes. Y'all have that perception of black people, and then you watch what you see on TV, and you just assume all black people that way. You watch the toxicity with people who present toxic image of black people, from now Ray J to Oprah Winfrey to Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels. I think it take nerve when you got people that don't look like us telling us and trying to define what we are as a whole. And we let people get away with that. We the only ones that let people that are not black tell us how to be black. Black people don't tell Mexicans how to be Mexicans. We don't tell Filipinos how to be Filipinos. We don't tell Indians from India how to be Indian. We don't tell Japanese people how to be Japanese. But you got people that ain't black trying to tell black people how to be black. The audacity, the nerve of these people. But at the same time, black people don't stand up. Black people don't put their foot down. Sometimes you got to put it all on the line. Sometimes you got to put it all on the line to gain it all. Sometimes you have to risk it all. And we ain't willing to risk it all because we too busy worried about losing some, losing a little. Like I said, we the only ones that's told not to protect ourselves and defend ourselves. Like I said, shout out to the late, great Kevin Samuels. The black man is just supposed to take it. Don't defend yourself, black man. Let people run up on you. Let people hit you. Let people verbally attack you. Let people physically attack you. I mean, come on, man. We the only ones that's shamed if we defend ourselves. Oh, y'all too emotional. It's just words. But then if you say something about the other people with the small hats, then you get called an anti. It won't even be nothing bad, but they'll say, oh, you're anti. Look what they did to Kyrie Irving. All he did is say he gonna watch a movie. And they made that man out to be Hitler. All he said was he gonna watch a movie, and everybody came after him. But then you got people defending Ryan Garcia. You got black people defending Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia issued a full-fledged terrorist threat. It was hate speech, but yet he's still on social media. And you Negroes made excuses for him, you cowards. You fucking cowards. That's what you guys are. You are yellow-bellied cowards. I don't do the go along to get along. That doesn't work for me. I can't do it. I won't do it. Like I said, Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford might be the two most hated black men I've ever seen in my life. Devin Haney don't really do nothing outside of boxing. And for people that keep bringing up this Diddy stuff, so what? So what? He hung out with Diddy. Y'all kill me. Y'all act like every band that ever encountered Diddy got his hole played with or violated. If there ain't no videotapes, it's funny. How come y'all don't say nothing about the Hispanic people, the white people? How come y'all ain't saying nothing about Russell Brand, some of the white boys that been hung around Diddy? I mean, obviously, Diddy must have did something with them. I mean, I'm just saying. Y'all always bringing up Diddy. Why don't y'all ever bring up Kevin Spacey? Why don't y'all ever bring up Ezra Miller? That's all I'm saying. It's funny how y'all still keep talking about Sean Diddy Combs, and I'm not defending Sean Diddy Combs, but at the same time, it's going on August. We going into the third week of August. You start hearing about this stuff with Cassie like in February, and Sean Combs still ain't been arrested. But you make excuses for Oscar De La Hoya, who got caught dressing up as a woman and hollering about he got drugged and all this kind of stuff. He basically tried to say it was a shame and ritual, and he got set up. Okay, and Oscar then been on different type of outlets. He tried to lie on the Breakfast Club and say it wasn't him. Then he finally admitted that it was him, saying that he got drugged. So Ryan, here's the thing: you talking about Devin Haney, but you hanging around a dude that got caught in drag, that got caught wearing pantyhose and got pinned up against the wall. And wait a minute, Ryan, didn't you say you was part of the LGBT? Didn't you say you was part of that community? But then you turn around and talk about them? Like I say, Ryan Garcia is a cornball. I mean, he the epitome. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, when is Diddy gonna be arrested? Exactly. Where's all this anger towards Vince McMahon? Where the Vince McMahon? Where's the Josh Giddey remarks? Like, you niggas make me sick. And I'm just keeping it a buck, and it just got to be said about y'all. Like I said, a lot of y'all dudes on the internet is gutless cowards. Yeah, I know, Hamza, but nobody wants. Yeah, James Dolan. Where the videos about him? Where the videos about him? What for real? These dudes cried about Devin Haney saying he won't ever lose to a white boy. But yet Ryan Garcia said he want to dig up George Floyd's grave and delete him again. And he want to join the KKK, but none of these gutless black people, they make an excuse. Oh, Ryan going through mental health. And, well, Devin Haney, he shouldn't be saying stuff like that because that's being divisive. So Ryan Garcia wasn't being divisive. Like I said, dude, these Mexicans is fake as fuck. No, what about Bob Kraft? Bob Kraft being caught in massage parlors. I mean, I know. I'm just saying though. Where those videos at? That's all I'm saying. Where those videos at? Where's the James Dolan videos at? Where's the Kevin Spacey videos at? Where's the Ezra Miller videos at? I'm just keeping it funky, man. These dudes on here are just gutless. But I stand with Devin Haney 100%. Like I said, a lot of these dudes just mad because they daddy wasn't around or they mama ran the daddy off. That's what it may have came to, because a lot of times these women run the daddy off. I thank God that I had a stepfather, and I'm glad that my father and me and my father was separated for many years. But at the end of the day, we made peace until he passed. But I was in a good space with my father, before he passed. So the years he came back, we moved on from it. It's a long story. I may share that story one day, but I will say I'm glad that I had two fathers in my life. I'm glad that I had an uncle. You know, I had male role models in my life and the OGs from the streets. So I had male, role models and, disciplinaries in my life. So, thank God for them. But I'm just saying, a lot of these black fighters out here, they just mad because Bill is active in his son's life. And I know it hurts, but like I said, once again, you need to take that up with your mama. Or if you know where your father is, you need to take that up with your father and say, hey, Pops, man, why ain't you around? What's up? And I know those type of situations could be kind of sticky. But at the same time, don't get mad at the next dude because his father in his life. And a lot of times people have this thing with Bill because Bill clapped back. He clapped back at Floyd. He stood and Bill be standing his ground. See, at the end of the day, if you one of them timid black people, yeah, they like you. If you one of those, oh, okay. If you talk like this, okay, my bad, my bad. And see, I'm not one of them type of dudes. Cause see, when I first got on YouTube almost 10 years ago, I saw a lot of that going on. I didn't think it was as bad as it was gonna be. Because what it is, a lot of these black dudes used to be letting these Mexicans and these non-blacks come on their channel and disrespect them, disrespect black fighters, disrespect black people as a whole. Appreciate that, man. East Oakland, man. Appreciate that. So a lot of these dudes used to come on here and be letting these non-blacks disrespect their people. Disrespect black fighters, black people, black men, black women, black kids as a whole, and they had that goofy ass, Kool-Aid, watermelon man smile and not say nothing. But things started to change. As me and Ticket TV, and shout out to Ticket TV for putting me on. Shout out to Ticket TV because Ticket TV put me on. I thank Ticket TV for taking a chance on me, and that's real talk. Ticket TV put a lot of dudes on. I got to give him credit, man. He put my man LB on, so shout out to Ticket TV. So, the thing is with me, they thought I was one of these dudes that was gonna sit up here and let these Mexicans and these Asians and not all, and I'm not saying all of them, thought they was gonna come on my channel talking that crazy stuff and thought they was gonna sit up there and disrespect me and black fighters and think I was gonna be like, oh, okay. Now I ain't one of these black dudes that sit up here and only get at black people and only point the finger and wag my finger at black people. I get it, everybody. It's just real talk. Then, of course, when I started clapping back, then all of a sudden, oh, you're a racist. Well, wait a minute, man. What about the racist stuff you said? Let me get this straight. You sit up here and say stuff about black people, but then if I respond back, I'm the racist. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, man, if you don't get out of here, like 2 Chainz, man, I'm different. I'm from East Oakland, California, man. I'm from where the original Panthers was founded. For real. I'm from Oakland. I'm from the place where Bruce Lee started his first martial arts school. One of Bruce Lee's first students was a black man. That's why you saw a little bit of that swag Bruce Lee had. And shout out to the late great Bruce Lee. One of the real reasons why Bruce Lee was considered a cast off in the Asian community is because they didn't want Bruce Lee teaching kung fu to black people, and they sent somebody to Oakland to fight him because they didn't want him teaching kung fu to black people. And of course, Bruce Lee mopped the floor with the dude. Said he whooped his ass in less than a minute. So that's why Bruce Lee is very near and dear to the people in the Bay Area. That's why he considered, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the late great Bruce Lee. Real talk. That's yeah. And then not to mention, shout out to the late great Kirk Flood. Kirk Flood from West Oakland. if it wasn't for Kurt Flood, who basically fought for free agency, you wouldn't see athletes getting these $300 million contracts. The only way you could leave a team is through trade. So shout out to Kurt Flood, who fought for free agency. So that's what stand out. That's what's so special about the Bay Area. We in the history books. Yeah, real talk. Real talk. So I'm just saying, I got that. I got that Black Panther in me. That's just I got that Black Panther in me. At the end of the day, I can be cool with everybody. I can be cool with anybody, no matter what race or creed they from. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let you disrespect my race. I'm not gonna let you disrespect my people, which is Black people. You're not gonna be non-Black and gonna constantly come on my channel trying to disrespect Black people and think I'm finna be like, that's a good one. Nah, don't think so. I'm not a puke DJ. Okay, not a puke DJ. I don't have the Kool-Aid Colgate smile. Nah, I don't smile like Eddie Murphy, how he was smiling on Trading Places. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Not me. So like I said before, I 100% stand with Devin Haney. And I stand with Bill Haney too. And listen, I'm not doing this for self-gain and all this kind of stuff. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to get on Team Haney's good side. At the end of the day, y'all already know I was covering boxing before I even met Bill. I didn't meet Bill till like really I knew who Bill was, because I heard, Oakland, a small town. I knew about Bill like in the early 90s. I never met Bill, but I knew who Bill was. I knew who his brother was, because Oakland is a small town. But at the same time, I didn't meet Bill till like 2019. I was already established. I was already covering fights. So I'm not doing this because I need some kind of clout. I'm from Oakland. That's just real talk. So already, like, once again, I'm not doing this for notoriety. But this shit with Devin, nah. How everybody attacking him? Nah, that's not gonna fly with me. I'm not okay with that. Man had every right to defend himself. Like I said, we the only ones that's told to turn the other cheek. We the only ones that's told to pray about it. We the only ones that's supposed to sit up there and let people do stuff to us, bodily harm. We the only ones that's shamed for defending ourselves. We the only ones that's shamed for defending our people. We the only ones that's shamed for wanting to help other Black people who say, well, I got to help everybody. Nah, listen, check this out. The only people that I'm worried about helping is other Black people. Let the Mexicans help Mexicans. Let those Asians help other Asians. Because at the end of the day, we need to help each other. We need to carry each other. Asians Asians take care of other Asians. Hispanics take care of other Hispanics. Indians take care of other Indians. Now, I'm not saying they all get along. Of course not. You're going to always find somebody you don't like, but I'm saying for the most part, they stick together as a whole. We the only ones that's never on code. Never. We will go against the grain in a heartbeat for small perks and benefits. I don't want a slice of the pie. I want the ingredients. I want it all. I want it all. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again about Ellie Setback. I'm gonna have to, when I see Ellie Setback, I'm gonna have a talk with Ellie Setback. No, I'm not threatening Ellie Setback. Not threatening to fight him or no stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to talk to Ellie Setback, because at the end of the day, Ellie Setback being fake too. How come you didn't say nothing about Caleb Plant? How come you didn't condemn Ryan Garcia? You made every excuse in the book trying to say that Ryan Garcia was clear from cheating. Ryan Garcia wasn't clear from shit. At the end of the day, Ellie, you got to move on, dude. You got to move on. You got into it, Bill, whatever. You know how many people I done got into it with? You know how many, listen, I can name names how many boxers acted funny style towards me. I could name them. In particularly black boxers, never said their names. But Ellie take it personal because he got into it with Bill. So now he attacks Devin Haney as a way to get at Bill. Trying to say, oh, well, you're a professional boxer. You just need to ignore people. Listen, and if you in a public outing, you got to expect the unexpected. First of all, that dude had no business walking up to Devin Haney bothering him. He was crowding Devin Haney's private space. And then he didn't have no business calling him the N-word. Like I said before, I don't know how many times I got to repeat, we not your niggas, man. Because like I said, I'm finna start encouraging black people to return fire, because we gonna start returning fire. Don't walk up to me if you not black and call me the N-word, because I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm not your nigga, man. To you Asians, I'm not your nigga. To you Mexicans, I'm not your nigga. To you other non-blacks, I'm not your nigga. And it's time for us to cut them off. That's real talk. They done made it very clear we're not allies. Like Nick Nolte told Eddie Murphy, we ain't brothers, we ain't partners, we're just common strangers. Keep it respectful. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've always felt some kind of ting like spider senses when I heard people that wasn't black saying that word, even though they wasn't directed towards me. When I just hear Asians calling each other the N-word or Hispanics, and they don't even know the definition behind it. And then, like I said before, you'll get black people that'll defend them. This new generation of black dudes are just soft as Twinkies, man. They soft as, like, for real, man. They soft. They don't have no backbone. And we tried to give them the game. We thought they would be able to pick it up. But then again, due to manipulation via television and film, and to a certain degree, possibly religion. And I'm not trying to like hate on religion, because, I'm a religious man, but I'm not a weak religious man. Nah, well, Hamza, what if we start calling them that word that rhyme with hick? Now, what if we start calling the Asian people that word that rhyme with blink? Now, what if we now you already know the people with the small hats get mad if you call them that word that rhyme with flu. Now, what if we start returning fire? They always talk about that we sensitive, but them they the most sensitive ones. They love talking about something that's just a word. Well, where was when people were sitting up bigging up Caleb Plant, and this ain't no attack on Caleb Plant. I'm cool with Caleb Plant. When he slapped the shit out of Jamal Charlo, and rightfully so, if Jamal Charlo was pulling on his beard and all that kind of stuff. What happened to that? Hey, man, it's never an excuse to use violence. You had people saying, well, he brought it on himself. He shouldn't have been calling him a white boy and all this stuff. But then we supposed to ignore people calling us out our names. They always want to holler, it's just a word. You see how they all try to use that fake word salad stuff with us? You see how they always try to change the temperament and try to make it look like it's no disrespect behind. Like I said, because they tell us and they want us to believe that we just supposed to put up with everything. They want us to have a plantation mentality. Oh, oh, no. Oh, I still use that word. I still use that word. Man, I've been talking about, and that's another thing. Some people say, well, maybe it was a dude pranking people. I'm gonna just say this about those prank people because I'm gonna do a video about them too, because that prank stuff ain't. Listen, now I'm starting to see some of that stuff is staged because I could tell some of that stuff is staged. But what about the copycats? Because I'm starting to see a lot of these prank people using the same so-called uh people in the same video. So now I know that some of this stuff is staged. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, ain't nobody that damn brave. Because I seen one video that I knew was staged because the dude was smiling and he pulled out a gat and he was smiling the whole time. I said, okay, this stuff is staged. Just like that, like some of that stuff is staged, but then some of it ain't. And shout out to the homie, and I'm gonna say something. Shout out to Trab Q, the dude that be talking about that Trab Q, the dude from Brooklyn. I was on his chat. I gave him an idea for some of his videos, and he gave me a shout out. So I'm gonna give a shout out back. That prank stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care for that prank stuff. For God's sake, please don't try to prank me. For your own safety, for your own well-being, please don't try to prank me. Don't kick my basket. Don't sit up there and walk by the cash register and scan something because I'm not the type that's gonna say, "Hey, dude, why you do that?" and all that kind of stuff. I'm old school. I'm the type of person I just start reacting. I'm not gonna say, "What's up? Hey, man, why you do that?" Next thing you know, you may just turn around and you may walk into something. I may just, you know, you just may walk into something. So I highly recommend that you don't prank me. It's not going to turn out well for you. Either I'm going to be taken away in handcuffs and you may be taken to the morgue or toe tagged. I am warning you, do not prank me. Don't walk up to me throwing no fake gang signs, none of that goofy stuff. Don't kick my basket, because if you kick my basket, I'm gonna kick you. Don't walk up to me talking about you trying to go to sleep, because you're gonna go to sleep. Don't walk up to me talking about you trying to get shot, because you may get shot. I am warning you, do not do it. For your own safety, do not do it. Is you talking about? Oh, you talking about that? Is you talking about that dude that be calling people boy? He be talking about he half black. And then first of all, that's embarrassing. And I'm just like I said, I'm gonna do a video talking about them dudes. Um, man, I highly so dude ain't even half black. Oh, so he one of them. Oh, okay, so he a chameleon like Kamala Harris. Oh, really? Oh, well, that makes it even worse. Yeah, I'll be seeing him walking up to people talking about wearing that farm stuff, like, and then he got that other coon ass nigga with him talking about don't talk back to master. Man, like I said before, I highly recommend you don't prank me. It's not going to go well for you. It's not gonna be none of this. Hey man, Lee, like I said, you kick my basket, I'm gonna kick you. Oh well, thank you. Oh well, thank you, Sam, for exposing that dude. So now it's really bad. It didn't matter anyway because it was degrading anyway and humiliating for him to be doing that. Our people got hung by people that looked like him and that was dressed like him. Got beat, and he think that stuff is funny. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, he a punk anyway. He called the police when dude with Lil Boosie's entourage socked him. He called the police and then tried to lie about it. When he got socked by somebody with Lil Boosie's entourage, he called the police. He called the police and tried to lie and say he didn't do it. When there was people in the store that said they saw him calling the police. All that stuff is goofy. That girl, and they all do the same stuff too. That girl, I don't even want to say their names because I don't want to give them no free publicity. That girl, that other light-skinned dude, they all corny. But you go right ahead. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. Yeah, I'll feel you, East Oakland. I'll feel you. Let them do that to me. Let me and you link up and we be in Walmart or something and somebody kick our basket. See what happened. Please kick my basket. Please push my basket out the way. Please kick my basket. I'm not going to say one thing about dudes from Oakland. We don't do none of that. Hey, man, no, we just start. It just go down right then and there. Please kick my basket. Please walk up to me saying you trying to go to sleep. Please say that stupid stuff to me. That's another thing. They only do that stuff to black people. Can you imagine somebody acting like they walking up to you at a red light and they acting like they pouring gasoline on your car? Well, first of all, dude wouldn't even get that close because I slam on the brakes. And after I run them down, roll over them. That's just real talk. But hey, like I said, if you watching, you more than welcome to prank me. But like I said, it's not going to turn out well for you. So you go right ahead. You go right ahead and try to prank me. Like I said, it's not going to end when it's not going. You're going to end up like that white boy in Virginia. You're going to end up just like that white boy in Virginia. He was messing with a dude. And then the thing is, he was messing with a dude. Oh, and another thing, if you do Uber Eats, you better not come to my door acting like you eat my food. Like I said, it ain't going to be none of this talking stuff. So I'm just saying, don't do it. It's not funny at all. Hamza. It's not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good too. I got a lawyer on deck too. I got a lawyer on deck too. Like I said, you go ahead, do that Uber Eats stuff and knock on my door, acting like you eat my food. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, cool. It ain't nothing. It ain't finna be. I ain't gonna be trying to hear none of that stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, this is a prank. This is a prank. This is a prank. It's a prank. This ass whooping finna be real. You prank me, you gonna get a real ass whooping. But anyway, you guys, appreciate you guys. Finna go work out at the gym. Appreciate all of y'all. I'm out.